Nice of you to drop in.
Hello people, I'm the Comic Book Gamer. Today I'm going to be talking about all about the big baddie in Convergence, all about what we know about him so far, which is not very much, and how to pronounce his name, because I see a lot of people who don't know how to pronounce his name. They're like, is it Telos, Telos, however it is. That makes sense because comic book characters do not have easy names to pronounce, and since it's just written, it's like, how the heck do you pronounce this thing? Well, Dan DiDio, who's a big executive at DC, pronounced it Telos. He said this during the Convergence teaser trailer that they made, which was pretty cool and actually really epic. He said Telos, so that's how it's pronounced, and that's how I'm going to say his name from now on. Now, Telos is this planet that Brainiac has taken all these different cities to. Basically, what's happening is worlds die. And where do they go when worlds die? That's the big thing in Convergence. Well, they go to this planet, which is Telos. Telos is the planet, but, you know, he gives himself a body, and that's the body that we see. But because before then, he was really confused about what his whole purpose was. He was like, my master's gone, because Brainiac disappears at the beginning of Convergence. He's just gone, and Telos is like, what do I do now? My master's gone. I don't know. I'm gonna go crazy and be like, hey, there's not enough room in this town for the both of us. He goes old western style, and so he's like, let's see which cities are more worthy. So I'm gonna open the domes and have them all go kill each other. That's what Telos is doing. That's Telos is doing, not Brainiac's. Well, who knows? Behind the scenes, Brainiac could be working it, but as far as we know, Brainiac is just gone. Which I think is a pretty cool idea, having, like, Telos be this sort of servant for Brainiac, because, you know, Brainiac does take all of these different cities, and we saw in pre-Flashpoint universe, Brainiac, like, had them all on these different ships and stuff, but now it's like, hey, he's got a ton of them, and he just puts them now on this planet, and I think that's pretty cool, and Telos is like, you know, let's have them all fight each other, because that'd be cool. Not really because it would be cool, but because he wants to see which is the most powerful and which is the most worthy. And I don't know how all this is going to play out, because I believe Earth 2 already got, like, a book announced, and, like, Justice League 3000 got a book announced post-Convergence, which doesn't make sense, because during Convergence, they're like, there can only be one, you know, all the others are going to die off. That doesn't make sense, because are these heroes going to be living on Earth Prime? That doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Like, are they going to be given their own world and just for some reason they're still alive? Like, those worlds are still there? That doesn't make sense either. We'll see what happens. I'm excited, but yeah, that's all we know about Telos. So just a quick recap is Brainiac is Telos' master. Telos is a planet that Brainiac takes all the cities to that he captures from all the dying worlds. Well, Brainiac disappeared at the beginning of Convergence in issue 0, which you really need to read if you are following Convergence. It is very essential to knowing who Telos is. And so Telos is like, hey, my master's gone. Let's see which one of these is the most worthy, and that's what he does. But yeah, that's Telos, and I hope this helped you guys understand Telos if you're a little bit confused about who he is and everything, because you are going to be hearing a lot about him in the upcoming weeks. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like.